Well.
Goodness, this is getting spicy. I wonder when
Oh,
we're
I
all gonna
know,
party
right?
with.
So
What was that,
who's
sorry?
gonna take the deal from the void?
I'm good. I had my go last week. I think somebody else deserves to go.
Yeah.
Just double down, baby.
No way. Well. Well, apparently your gun's possessed, though.
Really, I never would have guessed that one. A true mystery has been revealed to me on this day.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Tis a mystery now solved. I'm pretty sure I've like missed out half the shit I've been writing down here, but oh well.
Life happens.
I know.
But hey, now you have a chunk of change to pay off your debt to society?
I know. Thank you. Where did you get? Yeah, where did you get the money from? Was it just yours?
Bro, we were paid.
Okay, so it's just your money then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? I had enough time to say hi to Fred, and then I was over here.
I'll keep this quick and short because that's exactly what it is. Your shade, as she holds hands in your... She brings you in... Like, she steps up and brings you in close and whispers conspiratorially to you that your fell god has conflicts in minds. And I'm here for you if you need it. She says in this echoing, ethereal voice, which is your voice. If you need my help, just keep a mirror fragment when you go back to the morgue and summon me. She steps away, still holding your hand. And that's when your guide shows up, which I won't go into because you all have the same thing for the guide.
Okay.
How do you feel about it, though?
Part of her is interested, and part of her, like, is just saying, this is obviously a trap. She's not, like, gonna flat out say no, but it's gonna be just in the back of her mind somewhere.
Very well. Next up was what?
Hey, how's it
really?
going?
Good.
I don't like how long yours was compared to mine. I don't know which one of us got screwed more there.
We shall see.
So, like, soldier soul to the void? No, yes?
I am all powerful.
Oh, shit, yay.
You excited about the Feywilds?
Yeah. I don't know exactly what to expect at this point.
Find out soon enough.
It's like, ah, yes, anything can happen, including our insta-death. The best outcome is we end up just, like, on the front porch of one of the fucking like capital cities of the Feywild. It's like, ah, shit. Well, this is gonna be a fun week.
Cushioned landing by a gooseberry bush. A good berry, I mean.
I was about to ask, like, what the hell is a gooseberry?
Never heard of gooseberries?
Nope. Part of me says that, like, I have heard it before, but I just don't have recollection of what the hell it is.
They look like very, very tiny watermelons.
I'm gonna Google that, because that sounds adorable. Goose.
I sent it to you in Whisper. Alright. What do you call
Private
it?
chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, they do look like tiny watermelons. Combined with, like, a grape.
Yeah. My grandparents on my dad's side used to have them in their garden.
Do they taste good? Because it looks like they're covered in tiny spikes.
Yeah, no, those are just little.
Little hairs.
They're coarse. Yeah.
Mm.
They can be a little tart, but otherwise they're good.
Nice. Hello. Well,
Hello.
Welcome back.
he's very efficient about just like, and you're back, and you're gone.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't even notice the difference there. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm in a different chat now.
Yeah. No, what I was gonna say earlier was that the tenets of Ward's Paladin Oath are sort of like be the light wherever you go, bring the light wherever you go. And I interpret that as bringing a joy of life to things, and that is very counter to, eternal damnation.
Yeah. Mm.
So he would help you on principle, if nothing else.
Well, at least I've got somebody on my side then. He's not just going to smite me for the sake of it.
No, of course not.
Well, that's good.
Here, kindle the light. Through your actions of mercy, kindness, and forgiveness, kindle the light of hope in the world, beating back despair. Shelter the light. Where there is good beauty, love, and laughter in the world, stand against the wickedness that would swallow it. Where life flourishes, stand against the forces that would render it barren. Preserve your own light, delight in song and laughter, in beauty and art. If you allow the light to die in your own heart, you can't preserve it in the world. Be the light. Be a glorious beacon for all who live in despair.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So which one of us is
Hello.
dead?
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm not feeling too good.
I'll change the music. So, you guys have your assorted interactions with your respective and according mirror shade. Your guys' I want to call them dialogues are pretty one-sided. Your guys' interaction with your shades are cut short. As you guys hear a staff of some sort, a metallic one, a tink, hit a non-existent surface. And then your guys' shades are Thanos snapped out of existence, just put to dust. Well, as much dust as you can actually see in a near pitch dark space.
What's the staff look like?
You don't see the staff.
Hmm.
You hear the staff noise. You don't see a staff.
Hey.
You guys are approached collectively, because this is happening simultaneously, by a woman. A very elegant, pretty woman, looks mid or late 20s, early 30s, somewhere around that line. Brown hair, not super dark, but not bright either. She looks wise. Ha ha ha. Don't make the fucking joke. I swear to God, I'll kill you guys in the void right fucking now.
Experienced.
I'll try.
She looks wise beyond her years. And she has a sympathetic look to her as she approaches you guys. You don't see a staff in her hands. But she pulls out some chimes and just ting-ding-ding. And then you guys see appear each other. It's as if she was standing as the center of the circle, and then you guys were around her. Just ting. And you guys are all suddenly together. And the the space is much brighter now because you have multiple mirrors offering illumination into the space. Sort of doing this sort of hexagonal light area that interlocks or overlaps with one another. You must be the ones Darren's told me about.
Well met.
Well met.
Sounded just like a little bow.
She looks at you, Wise.
Hiya.
Her smile widens warmly, and then she regards the rest of you. I must say thank you for putting up with Darren. He always was a difficult person. So thank you.
I haven't known him very long. So far, he seems friendly.
You're one of the few people that think that. To the rest of you that might not think that, I promise you that he means well under it. Especially when things turn to darkness. He means well.
He's just a bit abrasive.
That's an understatement. I don't know what your shades told you. I'm sure Darren told you to ignore them. He also said that you would be needing this, and she reaches into... she's wearing like... it's a robe, but not like a wizard robe or anything like that. It's more like working like a monk's robe. Like, sort of like, tightly wrapped around like the wrists and the waist and stuff like that. So it's more form-fitting. She reaches into the inner robe pocket and she pulls out a mirror. This sort of... It looks like an ingot, honestly. It's like a couple centimeters thick, maybe a couple and a half, 3. As long as like your forearm.
Big chunk.
She pulls it out. Yeah, it's this big chunk of entirely reflective material. He said you'd probably be needing this. That you would all be needing one. She holds it up in her hand, pointing it upwards, and then just lets go, and it just sort of floats there. And then it begins spinning faster and faster and faster and faster until it's like a dizzying blur to look at. And then it just shakes violently and then separates out into smaller, thinner slabs of the same material. Same length, same width, just thinner. And then they all float one apiece to each of you.
Coat pocket.
Yeah.
Those are extensions of our power. The contents of Darren's deal with all of you. But above all, those are your ticket back. Do not lose them. No. She shakes her chime. Ding! You see like this sort of three-prong chime she has. The light or the bell is at the bottom, begin glowing, and she just holds it up as if it's like a lantern. Come with me. And she begins walking on nothingness.
Followed.
I follow.
Kind of like tap the
Yes.
ground to test it real quick. And then
Yeah.
You guys shakily follow after her, and she doesn't sprint off. She actually, noting your guys' hesitance, she stops and waits in place like a mother waiting for a child. Or like a owner waiting for their pet to follow after him or something like that. You guys eventually catch up, being very conscious of staying in the light that she emits off her chimes. But she just keeps walking. And you guys hear those sort of long, far away whispers continue. But then every now and then you guys hear very close by a guttural snarl, something slithering, the loud, like this, almost like a mammoth or something like stomping nearby, as if it was like right there, just out of the light. Just a lot of, Cthulhu Lovecraftian creatures just sort of slithering just out of sight of you guys. But she just walking calmly, smiling, a very quaint and small smile.
Are you a Starlight Keeper?
No. Me and Darren, we aren't servants of any star-based beings. We're merely... Well, I am but a shade now. She keeps walking.
And what were the two of you before this whole thing?
If Darren hasn't told you, it's not my place to say.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I will enlighten you onto one thing. That he was my student a long time ago. Or, it certainly feels a long time ago, doesn't it? It's hard to tell time in here. She keeps walking.
Yeah, I could see why.
It's not so bad. I peek through Darren's mirror every now and again. I've seen you all before.
I think I've seen you before, haven't I? In the mirror.
You have.
Hmm.
Thank you for giving Darren a little friend, by the way. They don't talk ever, really. But I think the sign suits both of them.
You mean the tentacle thing?
Yes. As she says that, you guys hear like this sort of slimy slithering nearby. Just
Oh, that's unsettling.
Well, a lot can be said with silence.
only if one is versed in the language. If not, then one has to learn how to read it.
Oh, it's like Bullet with Varric.
Oh my god.
You hear a resound from Varric. Damn right. Gun nut, Abigail remarks.
Guns.
It's good to see you two are doing well. Abigail looks confused. Have we met? No, but I've seen you. And I remember hearing you sing. Abigail tilts her head like confused. And then she like gets like a realization like, oh, never again. You sang when it mattered most. That's all that matters. Now come on. She continues walking, holding the lantern up higher, like Statue of Liberty style. lantern, chime, whatever. Same, interchangeable for her. You guys eventually see very vaguely a blurry form. Taller than you guys at least, but it's not like, 20 feet tall or something like that. It's not like a 20 stories tall or anything like that. It's just a trunk of a tree as you realize what it is as you get closer to it. Trunk, branches, stuff like that. This sort of dry, desiccated looking tree. But to be honest, you think it's probably one of the most alive things in here outside of you guys.
Especially
Janelle
with
stops
everything trying to kill us.
at the bottom of it. I never introduced myself. I'm Janelle.
Pleasure.
Pleasure. You can call me Ward.
I know all your names.
Thank you.
Even if you didn't introduce yourself, Darren, I know. The Void has a very surprising talent for knowing things. And, well, she looks at the tree. She looks at you guys. I guess this is where we part ways. I enjoyed your company, short as it was. Good luck. The ways of the Void are pretty set standard. The ways of the Feywilds are always tricky. Good luck. Yes?
Thank you for your assistance the other day with the... She just kind of like gestures at her gun.
She tilts her head.
The getting information about people I'm looking for. Probably Darren more than you, but...
She gets a wide smile on her face. Proud. That wasn't me at all. Oh, Darren.
Yeah, but it feels weird saying thanks to him.
Well, you should say it to him because it is through his efforts that you learned that, not
Fair
mine.
enough.
Oh, and while I have you guys here, assuming you make it back, can one of you remind Darren something?
Sure.
Sure.
What do
He
you
always he gets stuck in his head at times, and I have been in no position to remind him of things. And just remind him for me, from me, that I don't blame him, and I never will. He'll know.
give a solemn nod to that?
Good luck. She runs the golden grip of her chime down the trunk of the tree, and it begins carving into it slightly and leaving a golden trail. And then just just cracks open this oval portal that leads into the Feywilds. I don't know where this leads, but good luck. And again, thank you.
Thank you too, I suppose.
One way to find out. Ward goes through the portal.
Sandra, you want to go next? Aminius, you want to go
I'll
next?
go.
Sandra goes. Well, now it's just awkward. No, Sandra will do like a joking bow.
After
after
you.
you. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna barge on in.
And then Sandra follows
Sandra,
after.
you first. Okay.
Sandra follows,
I'm a creeping after.
and then Varric and Abigail are behind you. And the portal closes behind you guys.
Wise being shoved into the portal by Varric and Abigail.
You guys
Probably, yeah.
hear in your guys' transition period, I know you guys took time in between each other, but you guys hear one last ding of the chime. And if any of you look behind you as it closes, you see that the lights on it go dark as a portal closes, dropping Janelle into a world of utter darkness. I offer you guys a choice of a 5-man break, or I can continue.
I'll be right back.
Alright, that sounds like an answer.
Yep.
Good time to pause, though.